And welcome back, folks. And now we're going to get your paper and pencil out and write down all the great events that are going to be happening in Cleveland, Bradley County coming up really soon. And I want to run through a few library things with you because these things are coming up. On Thursday of this week, May the 18th, Ken Phillips, will be at the library at 7 o'clock. This is a fundraiser for FOLA. It's $15 for adults, $10 for FOLA members, and $5 for students with a valid ID. And he's going to talk about the 2 books he's written that have already been published. The 3rd book he's in the process of getting published. Should be a great event. Now, that's also Walker Valley's graduation. So I will be there, and I've already told Ken I'm so sorry I won't be at the library, but I'll be at Walker Valley's graduation. The Sound of Tennessee will be there tonight at the library at 6:30, and this is a barbershop chorus. They're great. They are super folks. They really do some neat numbers, and so I hope you all will go out tonight and hear them at 6:30. Grab you a bite to eat and go over to the library. Origami Adventures are every Monday at 4 p.m. and the library's open for summer reading for 2017. Just go by and register your child if they're interested in a summer reading program. And that's great, folks. Absolutely wonderful thing for your kids to do is to have a summer reading program. Lots of other things happen at the library. And they have a website, clevelandlibrary.org. And if you go there, then you can see all kinds of things that are going on. You can register your child, and this is a great time to do it, folks, because you know, you got June, July, and part of August that the kids are going to be home. And they need something to do, and you need something for them to do. So check out the library and see what they're offering. There was a situation, SPCA of Bradley County had a situation last week of where they were called in to rescue some dogs and cats and horses. And the first night that they were called in for the rescue, they took in 16 dogs, and their capacity at our kennels, at SPCA of Bradley County Kennels, is 40. So that was almost half of their capacity. They could use donations, folks, and you can send a check to the SPCA of Bradley County, P.O. Box 703, and that's the Downtown Post Office 37364. Or you can go by there at 1570 Johnson Boulevard Southeast, or you can go online and donate to SPCA of Bradley County TN.org/donate. And right now, folks, they really could use some donations to help with what they had to do, because it was 16 dogs, a dozen cats, and 5 or 6 horses. So all of these have been taken care of. And as soon as they have a few surgical treatments and et cetera, they will be up for adoption. So if you can help out the SPCA of Bradley County right now, that would be absolutely awesome. Now, the U.S. Highway 11 Antique Alley Yard Sale will start this Thursday, May 18th, and it'll run through Sunday the 21st. And it's a 502-mile trek from Meridian, Mississippi to Bristol, Virginia. And if you've ever driven Highway 11 while this is going on, folks, it is so fascinating. And I think some people just empty their house and just bring it out on the street if they live on Highway 11 and try to sell what they can. Some things, you might find some really good finds. Some things, well, you know, my trash might be your treasure. So get out there and drive up and down Highway 11 for a little ways and see what you can find out. Now, the Kids Fishing Day is Saturday for the Cherokee National Forest, Ocoee-Hiwassee Ranger District. The number to call is 423-338-3300 if you'd like for your child to fish. And you know, we just had Caleb on. And so if you want to get a child started young fishing, that's a great individual sport, folks. And it's a great thing to do. You can get out and relax. You know, those of us that live on the water, we just go down on the dock and we do have fishing license. We do. TWRA, we have fishing license. But you can go stand on the dock and fish. You don't have to have a big bass boat to go out and fish. So you can stand on the creek bank and fish. R&B legend Lattimore is going to be in concert at the Charleston Park on Saturday, May the 20th. And the gates will open at 4. The music will start at 6. And he's coming back to his hometown for this event. So bring a lawn chair, blankets, food, etc., and enjoy the concert. Now, it's my understanding that the park there in Charleston is named after his cousin, and I'm so sorry, I forgot to write that name down. But anyway, this should be a really good event. So if you want to go and I don't know, I'm sure there's a cost to it, but I don't know what it is. So I guess you could call City Hall in Charleston and find out what the cost of that is, or you could call the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, 472-6587, and ask for Melissa in the tourism area, and she could probably give you the answers to that. And this is something I really wish I had had time to get Christina Williams on with us, but she said the date for scheduling this just happened. This is called Sparkles, the Caterpillar Who Became a Butterfly. Now, this is a children's production that Lee University is doing, and it's going to be in the Buzz Oates Theater in the Communication Building. And the Communication Building sits on the corner of Central and Ocoee. It's a really pretty building there, and there's a black box theater in there, and there's going to be 2 performances Saturday morning, one at 9:30 and one at 10:30, and they're free to the public. It's unticketed. You just show up at either 9:30 or 10:30 to see Sparkles, the Caterpillar Who Became a Butterfly, and this is on Saturday, this coming Saturday, May the 20th. And what they're trying to do is kind of introduce children. They say it's from ages 2 and up. Introduce children to live theater, which I think is wonderful. Now, my son, I introduced him to every part of live theater I think that you could be introduced to as he was growing up, and now he's, we went to New York in March and saw 3 Broadway productions, and he enjoyed them as much as I did, and he even suggested 2 of them that we saw. So these are just things that you can carry on later into life. For more information on that, you can call 614-8360. Now, Jeff Seiss, he's 6-time Musician of the Year, and he's in the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. He's going to be in Charleston at the First Baptist Church on Sunday, March 21st at 6:30. And I'm sure this is a free event, folks. And this concert is going to feature the songs of Andre Crouch. And Andre Crouch did so many absolutely wonderful, wonderful songs. And so this should be a tremendous night at Charleston First Baptist Church, starting at 6:30 this Sunday night. And then Mark Lowry, now that's another gospel performer, is going to perform at Mount Olive Ministries on May the 25th. Now, the general admission tickets are $25, and there's limited seating for $35. And the concert begins at 7 o'clock. And this concert is being presented in conjunction with the Salvation Army Corps Youth Program. So the tickets are limited, and you can purchase them online at inmancoffee.com or at the White Wing Bookstore or Inman Coffee at the Bradley Square location. So if you're interested in tickets to hear Mark Lowry, you need to go hear him, because this will be a good show, I promise. Now, I'm going to have someone on next Monday to tell us about the First Friday festivals, and Joe Fivas mentioned those the other day when I had him on here. But these are sponsored by the Allied Arts Council of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, Main Street, Cleveland, and Vocker Polysilicone. And these will be the first Friday of each month, June, July, and August. And we thank Vocker so much for this corporate sponsorship that they've given, because these are going to be family nights. They're going to start at 6 o'clock on the first Friday of June, July, and August. So the first one's going to be June 2nd. They're going to be at the Courthouse Square, the Plaza, which we're going to use it as a stage. It's on the side where the gazebo is. You need to bring your lawn chairs. I would say blankets, but you're going to be on asphalt, so get there with a lawn chair. There will be food vendors. There'll be bouncy toys for the kids. The Art in the Alley will be open, and there's going to be a lot going on. And the Allied Arts Council of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce is celebrating, starting in June, their 25th anniversary. Hard for me to believe, but 25 years since we started the Allied Arts Council. And so this is going to kick off for them also. So all year you're going to hear about the 25th anniversary of the Allied Arts and what the arts mean to Cleveland Bradley County. So I hope you will come out on June the 2nd and enjoy this event. There's going to be 2 bands. And I just left a meeting. And there's the lead band is I have forgotten. And the 7:30 band is Entice. So there will be a band there at 6 playing from 6 to 7. And then the Cleveland Storytellers Guild will be in the gazebo telling stories for the children and adults, because I often love to go hear the stories. And then at 7:30, Entice will come on, and they'll finish up about 9. So it should be a great evening of fun things to do. Then the Truesdale School will present their summer nights, and this is their annual musical review. These are wonderful, folks. The Truesdale School is a wonderful private school here for our developmentally challenged young people, and they do this review every year. They really work on it all year. It's really wonderful. So that is going to be on June the 2nd, Friday night, same night as the first Friday festivals, but also Saturday night, June the 3rd, and it's always at the Bradley Fine Arts Center. And you can, the tickets for that, I forgot to ask Sharon, but I'm going to see if I can't get her on TV with me. But anyway, I forgot to ask her the price. I think the ticket price is usually $25, but I'm not sure because this is their annual fundraiser. But you can call 479-7130 and ask for Shannon Hart, and she will, Shannon Clark, she was Shannon Hart, Shannon Clark, and she can tell you the ticket prices, and if you want reserved seating and everything, there's all kinds of special things that go on with that. And then the Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home Council is sponsoring the 8th annual golf tournament, and it'll be at Chattahoochee Valley Golf Course, and I had Joe Davis on the other day to talk about this. It's going to be on Saturday, June the 3rd. It's a shotgun start, so for you golfers, you know what that means. Shotgun start at 8 a.m., and so that means there'll be 18 teams because there's 18 holes, and they shoot the gun, and everybody tees off on either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on, and then you go on around and you do play 18 holes. Registration's at 7 o'clock with coffee, biscuits, and snacks, and lunch is provided. So 4-person select shot, $70 each, and that includes your cart, green fee, lunch, prizes, and you get 2 mulligans for that $70. Now, there's a hole-in-one sponsorship for $100 or cart sponsorship for $50. I mean, a hole sponsorship. Now, the hole-in-one on number 18, should you hit a hole-in-one on number 8, I'm sorry, not 18, number 8 is going to be worth $10,000. So you golfers might want to just go over and look at what hole 8 looks like and see. There's a lot of other great prizes, and they do this so funny every year, and I just love it. There's team cash prizes for 1st place, 5th place, 9th place, and 11th place. That's how they do it. 1, 5, 9, and 11. So for more information, or if you want to sign up, and I know it was filling up fast, you can call Joe at 728-7149, and there's a whole lot of other numbers, and when Bryce and them put that on the calendar, you'll see some other numbers that you can call. But Joe's down at the Veterans Affairs office at the courthouse, and in fact, I just saw him this morning down there, and you might want to get a 4-man team and sign up. And then the Alzheimer's Education Program is planned for June the 6th from 2 o'clock to 7:30. And folks, that sounds like a long time, and it would be for me to see it, but I'm sure there's a break for lunch and probably refreshments and everything. That's going to be at Westwood Baptist Church on Georgetown Road. And to register, you can call 423-265-3600. And then for more information, now this is an 800 number, which is probably the National Alzheimer's Association, 800-272-3900. And so these are some of the things that are happening in Cleveland, Bradley County. And folks, anytime anybody says, there's nothing to do in Cleveland, well, they have not gone to the Cleveland Bradley website, which is clevelandchamber.org, and there is a calendar. And that is one community, one calendar. And everything that's happening in Cleveland, Bradley County can be put on that calendar. You do not have to be a chamber member to put something on that calendar. Real simple way to click on it and enter your event, also a great way for you to click on it and see what else is happening on the day that you thought you might have your event, and you might be competing with 3 other events on the same day, so you might want to back off and schedule your event for another day. And speaking of events, let me close with telling you that Cherry's Jubilee 2018, that'll be our 20th anniversary, and that will be on Friday, April the 13th. Yes, Friday, April the 13th. The museum was booked up, and that was all we could get, and I called the day after Cherry's, on Monday after Cherry's ended on Friday, and we are April the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2018. So, folks, we've had a good day today at Nancy's Neighborhood. Thank you so much for being with us, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.